Hello everybody. Not too long ago I was driving down the road, and as always I had my Waze app up and running. Well, I don't know if y'all are familiar with this particular GPS app, but it's really as handy as can be. Not only does it tell you turn by turn exactly how to get wherever you're going, but it also alerts you of dangers along the way. It tells you about cars stopped on the side of the road, potholes in the road, traffic jams, accidents, and if you happen to have one of those lead foots like I do, it even tells you where the police are along the way. So I'm driving along, this voice tells me to get off at the next exit. Well, I know this is not the way that I need to go, and I continue going the way that I was going, straight down the interstate, assuming that I knew better than this machine. It's obviously made a mistake and is wrong about the direction that I need to go. So as I come across the next hill, traffic is stopped in both lanes at a complete standstill. I was furious with myself for not listening to this voice tell me to get off at the exit before. Why didn't I just go where it told me to? Since that time, I learned my lesson. On more than one occasion, Waze has led me around a problem before I ever got to it without me knowing it was even there. So I've learned to trust this app unquestionably. Well, that got me to thinking as I was making one of these unscheduled detours not too long ago. The Bible is God's ways for life as a Christian. It is His GPS, His godly positioning system. So it helps us navigate through life. Jesus tells us that His sheep hear His voice and follow Him in John 10:4. He tells us about a broad road and a narrow gate in Matthew 7:13 and 14. He tells us where to turn in Mark 1:15 and where not to in Proverbs 4:27. He warns us of pitfalls before we ever get to them in Proverbs 23:27, and even gives us a vivid picture of the destination that we're going to in Revelations 21:10 through 27. Since making this connection, I've given this a lot of thought. Why is it so easy to trust and follow something that is man-made and so difficult to follow something that is God-breathed? That's where our faith comes in. In Hebrews 11:1, it tells us that faith is the things hoped for, not yet seen. I know that God has a plan for me because of Jeremiah 29:11. I know that my road will involve hills and valleys from Romans 5:3 through 5. But I also know that in the end, I will arrive at my destination from John 14:2. Until that day comes, I pray that we will all just trust in the Lord with all our heart, lean not on our own understandings, in all our ways acknowledge Him, and He will make our paths or our roads straight. I know that God is going to get me where He wants me to be. I've just got to learn to follow His ways. I hope that blesses y'all. I thought it was great that the Lord gave me that. Just wanted to share it with you. Thanks for listening.